Google recently released an OpenAI model family that can run on small devices, including Raspberry Pi class hardware. And no, I'm not talking about some useless demo, I'm talking about Gemma 4 E2B, a small on-device model with a 128K context window, built for local use on edge hardware. In this video, I'm going to show you how to run it on a Raspberry Pi 500 Plus locally, with no API fees right from your desk. If you've ever tried running AI on a Raspberry Pi before, you already know the usual problems. Tiny memory headroom, slow output, and setups that feel way more experimental than practical. On the other side, cloud AI is fast and easy, but it comes with ongoing API costs and less control over where your prompts are processed. What makes this interesting is that Gemma 4 E2B was designed for on-device use. So this is one of the first times a current Google model feels realistic on Raspberry Pi class hardware. By the end of this video, you'll have a local AI setup running on a Pi 500 Plus and a clear idea of what it can and cannot do as well. Let's start with what Gemma 4 actually is. Gemma 4 is Google DeepMind's open model family, released in late March and early April 2026 across Google's official docs and announcement page. It comes in 4 sizes: E2B, E4B, 26B, and 31B. The small models E2B and E4B are the ones built for efficient local use on smaller hardware. Google says the small models have a 128K context window while the larger models go up to 256K. And the whole Gemma 4 family is released under the Apache 2.0 license, which makes it much easier to use in personal and commercial projects. Google also says the 31B model ranks as the number 3 open model on the Arena AI text leaderboard, which is a strong signal that this family is serious, even if today we're focused on the smallest edge model. So why would you run AI on a Raspberry Pi instead of just opening ChatGPT or Claude in a browser? First, control. A local setup means the model runs on your own hardware instead of a cloud API. Second, no API fees. Once the model is downloaded, you're not paying prompt or per token to use it locally. Third, offline use. After setup, you can run the model without depending on a live internet connection for every question. That doesn't mean local AI is always better. Cloud models are usually faster and more capable. But if you care about privacy, tinkering, home labs, or building AI into Raspberry Pi projects, local is a really compelling option. Alright, now you know what Gemma 4 is and why local AI matters. The next question is, what hardware actually makes sense for this? Because yes, you can try to brute force this on weaker setups, but if you want a smoother experience, the hardware choice matters a lot. My pick for this project is the Raspberry Pi 500 Plus. According to Raspberry Pi's official specs, the Pi 500 Plus has a 2.4 GHz quad-core Cortex A76 CPU, 16 GB of LPDDR4X RAM, and an internal 256 GB SSD, with support for M2 NVMe SSDs up to 2280 form factor. That combination makes it much more comfortable fit for local AI than a bare minimum setup. Here's my practical recommendation. If you already have a Raspberry Pi 5, you can still do this. If you want the least messy step, the Pi 500 Plus is appealing because it already gives you more memory and built-in SSD storage out of the box. First, let's get Gemma 4 running locally on the Pi, and then I'll show you what kind of performance you can actually expect. Alright, let's install it. Step 1, update your Pi. Run the update and upgrade command. Step 2, install Ollama. Google's Gemma docs include Ollama as an official integration path, which is why I'm using it here. Step 3, pull the Gemma 4 E2B model from Ollama. This can take some time depending on your Wi-Fi speed. Ollama's Gemma 4 library page confirms the model is available there, and the real-world Pi test used a quantized E2B download of about 1.5 GB, but on my Raspberry Pi it shows it's about 7.2 GBs. Step 4, run it. And that's it. You're talking to a Gemma 4 locally on your Raspberry Pi setup. I'm going to ask it some simple questions. First question, when was Canada founded? It took a bit of time to load, and there we have it. Specified the year Canada was founded. And the next question is, what is a Raspberry Pi? After a bit of time, it also was able to tell me what a Raspberry Pi is, which is great for something that is offline. Now let's talk about performance. A real-world Raspberry Pi 5 test reported roughly 8 to 12 tokens per second for Gemma 4 E2B, with first token latency around 3 to 4 seconds. That is not instant, it's nowhere near, but it's fast enough to be useful for things like local assistance, simple coding help, document question and answers, and offline experiments. For the Pi 500 Plus, the experience was about the same, potentially smoother overall system behavior because of the RAM and storage setup. If you want a nicer interface than the terminal, Open WebUI can connect to Ollama and give you a browser-based chat UI. That makes it much easier to use from another computer on your network. The safe way to describe this is simple. Ollama can act as the local model backend and OpenWebUI can act as the front end. If you decide to expose that beyond your own machine, be careful. Local network access is one thing, opening it broadly without proper security is another. So what can you actually do with this? You can set up a private local assistant for notes, quick questions, and lightweight writing help. You can set up a Raspberry Pi lab project where you want local AI without API fees. You can set up a browser-based home AI chat tool using Ollama plus OpenWebUI. You can set up a small coding helper for experiments, scripts, and explanations, a learning platform for testing prompts, local models, and edge AI workflows. The key is expectation. E2B is the small edge model. It's a practical model for lightweight local work, not a replacement for the biggest cloud system. If the model feels cramped, check your storage and memory situation. The model itself is about 7.2 gigabytes when I installed it on my Raspberry Pi. And if you're on the standard Pi 5, this is where SSD storage helps a lot. It's not magically making the CPU faster. It just makes the whole system less painful to live with under a heavier workflow. So here's the takeaway. Gemma 4 is Google DeepMind's latest open model family with small edge focused models like E2B and E4B, long context windows, and an Apache 2.0 license. The Raspberry Pi 500 Plus gives you a much nicer hardware base for local AI because it combines 16 GB RAM with internal SSD storage in one compact system. Using Ollama, you can get Gemma 4 running locally with just a few commands. And based on documented Pi 5 testing, the E2B model is actually usable on Raspberry Pi class hardware. Not blazing fast, but usable. If your goal is a private, local AI setup for experiments, home lab projects, and learning, this is one of the most interesting Raspberry Pi use cases you can try right now. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more.